And welcome back to episode 12 of Sports Resort, your number one destination for all things sports. So here, we're going to start out with our Paradise picks this week. And our first one is Aaron Judge on his first swing on an 0-1 count. Absolutely
clobbers the ball.
Roll the way down to center field, 422 feet, right at center field. Joe, what are your thoughts?
It was amazing. We were in history class while watching it. Well, not watching it. We were watching the play-by-play because we couldn't get the game on. We saw that Judge hit it into play, and then we saw the score go 1-0, and he hit a deep center field, literally direct center. It was amazing.
Beautiful swing.
I actually was watching the game on a pirated website while I was eating my sandwich when Miss Conroy put me next to Olivia. Yeah, I was watching the game. It was a very nice swing, but also we gotta talk about Gleyber Torres.
Gleyber Torres, the best second
I have to ask
baseman.
this. You said you were sitting next to Olivia, correct?
Yeah.
What was her opinion when you went crazy?
No, I actually didn't go crazy. I kept.
That's
it nice.
L Man's.
Yeah, you had to go crazy like me. Mr. Conrad
Yeah.
had to come
Bro,
over.
when I saw Gleyber
That is
Torres,
not true.
I went wild.
When
I
me
saw Torres.
and Joe saw that the ball was in play, and we saw that it was a home run. I literally almost punched Joe. I was like, dude. And so what happened was earlier in lunch, I asked Joe, do you think Judge is going to hit a homer today?
No, I said Gleyber Torres was going to hit a home run.
You did. And you also said Rizzo was going to hit a homer. On his first at-bat, a swamp donkey right to 422 center field. Great way to start off the game, and the Yankees ended up winning that game 5-0.
We also got to talk about Gleyber Torres. He's the best player to grace the earth.
Okay.
I think he should get MVP already after this performance yesterday.
I strongly believe that is not true, and that any player on the Cubs is better than Gleyber Torres. Thank you.
Yeah, that's so funny, bro.
I know. Thank you.
All right, let's move on to our second pick. Adley Rutschman of the Baltimore Orioles goes 5-5 with a homer and 4 RBIs. First time in history to do this on the opening day.
Yeah. It's honestly amazing that Adley Rutschman is already doing this, even though he got called up during the middle of the season last year. I think he's going to be a great player for the Orioles and have a long career with them.
I do agree. I remember seeing last year and the year before that Adley Rutschman was the number one prospect, and he's definitely living up to that. He's doing unbelievable, and this is a great start for him starting the season.
Honestly, in MLB The Show, he's a dog, too. I had him on my team 2 years ago in 21. And this year, too, he's a dog. Hits so many homers for me, and I love him.
The Baltimore Orioles could actually be a pretty good team. They have Ozzy Albies, Rutschman, Gunnar Henderson. They're actually a pretty good team.
They're decent.
Do you guys think that the Orioles would make the playoffs this year?
No,
No, maybe.
No.
Maybe.
There's a chance.
Yes, there's
No.
a chance,
They're
bro.
they're nothing special. I don't think they're special, but they have a chance.
If they do make it to the playoffs, they're gonna get
Yeah, he's
cream
really
rolled
good,
the
but
first
the other
round.
ones aren't that good.
Cream rolled.
Depends on who they verse.
No, it doesn't matter. They're
No,
getting
it does
killed.
matter.
No, I doubt it. They have a good chance.
Hunter Renfroe.
Renfro. Hunter Renfro.
Wrong sport. Sorry, buddy.
I mean, if you guys didn't see the catch, he was like looking behind
saw it.
him
That
and
was
like caught
crazy.
the ball like this.
He
It
had
was
a bad-
honestly amazing.
Yeah, he had a bad position on the ball, and he just put his glove backwards. And when he caught it, Shohei Ohtani was even impressive. When you impress Ohtani, that's something special, because to impress Ohtani.
I mean, isn't Hunter Renfroe called the little Mike Trout?
Hunter
Oh.
Renfro's really good.
Hunter Renfroe is very underrated, actually.
He is.
He's a pretty good player.
Who has him on the fantasy team?
I don't.
I think I have him.
I had him in the show last year. He's really good.
He was a dog in the show last year, honestly.
He's good.
I do agree.
Speaking of MLB The Show, Joe, the new game came out, what, a week ago?
Actually, I got an early access. I already have 2 days on it.
Oh, yes, sir.
I'm a dog at that game. Francisco Lindor or Jim Edmonds is
Lindor's
probably my
always got a
best
great
player. And then my best pitcher is probably Lee Smith on the team.
So our fourth pick is Caitlin Clark drops a 40-point triple-double to lead Iowa to the Final Four versus undefeated South Carolina. It was honest. There hasn't even been a 30-point triple-double in all of March Madness, men's and women's. So to see a 40-point is really impressive.
It's honestly impressive.
She's really good. She's been really good.
Caitlin
She's
Clark,
like
yeah.
Steph Curry.
She's like the Steph Curry.
She's a shooter.
She drains those threes all the time.
I see her. She doesn't even stop sometimes. Or she just runs up and just shoots.
Shoots it, and it always goes in
It's
most of the
insane.
time. It's
This popcorn is delicious, guys.
Honestly,
Actually become best women's player in history.
I think she could.
Brittany Griner is not that good.
Brittany Griner can like. Okay, you know what? I'm not getting political.
I
but
think
it's-
right now we could all agree Sue Bird is the best WNBA
Yeah,
player
Sue
of
Bird
all time.
Of all time.
Sue
yeah.
Bird, yeah, I
Yeah,
know
she's
Sue
gonna
Bird. I
get-
know
Didn't
Sue
she
Bird.
retire like 2 years ago?
I know
Yeah,
Sue
last
Bird.
year.
Oh.
Yeah.
Caitlin Clark is really good. That's why I think the 3-pointers should be reduced in points. I don't think it should be 3 points anymore.
What?
10 out of 10.
Because it's changing the game. I think the 3-pointers worth too many points.
So how much points do you
So
want
how
it to
many
be?
points do you want it
How
to
many
be worth?
points-
2. I want it to be worth 2 points.
Well,
How?
what-
How?
Well, then
Make
hear me
all
out.
the
Wait,
points
wait,
2
wait,
points.
hold on, hold on. Hear this out. So what's gonna be a 2-pointer then?
Everything's 2.
That's so stupid.
That's so stupid.
That's
right
the
now.
game
That
better.
is
'cause
so
there's gonna-
stupid.
No, because there's gonna come to a time where everybody just shoots threes all the time and nobody even goes in.
That's
That's
fine.
what modern NBA is.
That's
That's not
fine.
fine. That's boring.
It will change, Russell. They change. It doesn't stay the same. Like MLB's changing right
It's
now.
changing right now.
And
to-
NBA will change
No, but
after the 3-point era.
It's changing. It's changing to the.
Yeah, we're in a 3-point era.
It's gonna stay. I
It's
think
not always gonna
like
stay
that.
like that.
Because
It's
that gets them the most points.
Well, also, when talking about eras, do you think that the NFL era will ever go back to a run heavy? No, it's going to stay pass heavy
Yeah.
for like a very long time, if not forever. I agree with
Until
the NBA.
rules are
It's turning
changed.
3-point heavy, and I don't think there's a shot it will return.
I think that's gonna make the game boring because there's gonna become a point where these young players just hit threes from all the. It's gonna be half court. They can just sink a 3 because it's in their muscle memory. That's why I think the 3-point should.
Then
be
they should
less.
move it back.
Yeah, they could move it back. That's another solution too.
That's a good idea.
Both of those things, move it back, make it less points, but I think it's worth much too much.
All
And-
right, and for our last pick, Jalen Brunson hit a buzzer beater at halftime against the Heat. It was a really good play. So basically, Mitchell Robinson blocked the shot. Then he just chucked. He gave it. I don't remember who he gave it to, but then he just chucked it to Jalen Brunson, and then he took a side 3-pointer, and just as soon as the buzzer went off, it went inside, and the Knicks were up by 2 by halftime.
How
Eric,
much did the Knicks win by?
The Knicks,
no,
they won.
lost.
Oh, did
They
win?
won 102.
Oh, they won against the Heat.
They won. Yeah, they won 101 to 92, I think.
Okay.
So upset, right?
No,
Heat's
it's
not
the Heat is actually at 7th in the Eastern Conference. The Knicks are in 5th right now.
the Heat's
Brooklyn
haven't
is
been
in
good.
6th because we beat the Heat.
Yeah, thanks.
Yeah, we're doing many favors for the Brooklyn Nets, honestly. If we, if
I
it
just
weren't
wanted
for
to
the
point
New
this
York-
out.
it's New York for
After
New
Kyrie
York.
got traded and KD got traded,
Dallas
they've
Mavericks.
been better. The Nets have been better.
Yes.
know.
And the
That's what's
Mavericks have
funny.
gotten
The
worse.
Suns have been worse.
I love watching
Decently
Kyrie
worse.
lose.
But the Mavs have gone down a hole.
I love watching
I
Kyrie
just
lose.
I just think that shows that if you're gonna have 2 pure shooters, you need to have like some form of chemistry between them, because otherwise they just are gonna be ball
Well,
hogs.
also, the
Right.
Mavericks
Mhm.
have no
Should be pure
defense.
shooters.
Kyrie's a
Mavericks have no
passer. I don't know
defense.
why he's shooting. Yeah, Russell has a point. Kyrie's a passer. So why he's
He's always
shooting
got
so
good
much? I
handles,
don't know.
Because he wants it for himself. He doesn't care.
Yeah,
about
I
the
know.
team
Bro, he's a
anymore.
selfish
That's
person.
why he keeps
Arav.
getting traded.
Or if he's just gonna end up on the
If you see
Lakers next year, he's
It's
gonna
gonna
sign
be
with
like
the
He will-
Lakers.
he will-
Lamar
he will
Jackson,
be
where
like-
he get picked up.
no. Lamar has a.
Lamar's
He's-
gonna get picked up by some team.
Nobody.
Yeah.
needs
I'm
him.
I'm
Nobody
hoping
needs him
it's
as
the
much
Colts.
as he wants.
I hope it's the Colts.
They don't have enough money to pay.
Yeah,
him.
they do.
How
They
much?
said that
Huh?
they
They got they
though.
they freed up one. How
don't
much?
you guys have
40
like,
million.
Don't you guys have the second round pick?
Huh?
Don't you have the second round pick?
What?
Or,
No,
or the second
fourth.
the second pick?
No, fourth pick.
Fourth pick. Then I don't know why you would want to pay a Lamar Jackson $40 million.
Yeah, it's either gonna be Lamar or Anthony Richardson.
Okay. I don't. I think it would be a stupid idea to pay Lamar.
Eric,
Okay.
did you watch the Bucks and Celtics game last night?
Yeah, I watched the highlights.
You
They
watched
look, the Bucks played like the Detroit Pistons.
Damn.
That's so foul.
That's crazy.
Oh my goodness.
I mean,
They
yeah,
played
the
like
Celtics
the
played
Detroit
really good.
Pistons.
It was that bad.
It was 140 to 99.
Oh my
That's
god.
pretty bad.
The Detroit,
Jeez.
they are the new Detroit Pistons.
No, they're not. The
Alright.
Bucks had one bad game. I don't even know much about basketball, but I know that the Bucks are a really good team, and one bad game isn't going to define them. Now, if it becomes 2 or 3, that's a problem.
yeah.
But it's only 1, so they're
Mhm.
fine.
All
So-
right. So other than the Yankees game, a lot happened on the opening day. A lot of home runs.
A lot of
What you got?
comebacks.
A lot of comebacks as well. Actually, O'Neal Cruz, the shortstop on the Pittsburgh
I
Pirates,
love
actually
O'Neal
had.
Cruz.
Yeah, I
That's one of
actually
my
have him
favorite
on my
players.
fantasy team. He's expected to do really well this year, and he hit a home run in his first game, which is pretty good.
Dude, he throws the ball like 105
Crazy.
miles an hour.
He is
Yeah.
crazy.
From
Last year, he
shortstop.
had the fastest thrown ball in MLB history,
Yeah, he's,
Yes.
he's my favorite.
Wow.
player.
or at least in StatCast.
Who
Uh,
is this again?
O'Neal Cruz, shortstop for the Pittsburgh
Young
Pirates.
Shohei
player.
Ohtani.
Would you guys want to talk about any other games?
Yes, we would. So there's two that in particular. I see Joe has one on his phone, so let's talk about
Jacob deGrom did not have a good first outing for the Texas Rangers.
it. I'm on fantasy.
He gave up 6 earned runs and was taken out after during the 3rd inning. And the Texans actually came back Rangers came back and won that game.
Yes.
So what are your thoughts on this, Sean?
9 runs in the 4th inning is, oh my goodness. And they, at that point, weren't the Phillies winning? Yeah, the Phillies
Yes.
were winning 4-0.
9 runs is honestly amazing.
That's bad.
Brandon Miller hit a home run. Robbie Grossman hit a home run. Adolis Garcia had 2 RBIs. I think he's gonna be a good
Who
player.
was pitching at the time for the Phillies when that happened? Do you know?
I think Aaron Nola.
Oh yeah. I heard.
Aaron Nola gave up 5 earned runs, and Gregory Soto actually gave up 3 earned runs.
That is very bad. I mean, Phillies, the defending
So-
National League champs. If for that to be their start,
Yeah, that's not good.
So do you think that these pitchers, because like you said, there was a lot of home runs going around the league, right? So do you think this is like an increase on? Honestly, I think this is part of
The
what was
ball.
gonna happen. No, not the ball.
I
Pitch
think-
clock.
I
The
think
pitch
it's the ball.
clock.
I
Yeah.
do agree.
Because it
to do
rushes
with the ball,
pitchers
too.
and they're just throwing errantly. So this is honestly, I think it's for the better because now a lot of people that say baseball is boring can't say it anymore
Yeah, the games
because
went
now
from-
there's gonna be more home runs.
It's about the ball too, because MLB's been changing the ball year after year.
Yeah, so they gotta get adjusted to that too. So
Alright.
the
so
games went
honestly, if
from
this is
about-
a normal, I'm chill with it. I'll start watching the MLB.
Dansby Swanson had a good game. Have him on my fantasy team. Thank you, Dansby Swanson. The
Our-
Cubs actually won, and Marcus Stroman had a great game too. What are your guys' thoughts on this? Arv, what's your
Arv.
thought?
What happened?
The Cubs
Cubs
won.
winning 4-0 to Brewers.
Which
Yeah,
team?
yeah,
Oh, the
not
Brewers.
know about that.
Because we're going to the goddamn World Series, baby! Oh yeah!
Going anywhere, bro.
All right, guys, let's talk about predictions for the Final Four in March Madness.
FAU UConn.
Yeah, that's
Is Creighton
UConn.
still in it?
Creighton,
Creighton,
no,
no,
Creighton
they're out.
lost.
They
Ah.
lost to San Diego State by 1
Miami.
point.
Oh man. Oh,
56
Look,
to
man.
57.
UConn is playing like a 1 seed right now.
I think UConn's gonna win it
UConn.
all.
Miami
There's no
versus
one I
San
think
Diego
that's
State.
even close
to
to
UConn.
stopping UConn, but I want to see FAU win it. Even though they've had a lot of stuff that go their way, like refs wise, like the first game against Memphis, they should have gotten past. But because they made it this far, I think they've earned their spot in the Final Four. So I want them to win the championship really bad. So
Miami, San Diego State.
That's actually a good.
Ooh,
that's
okay,
that's a really
cool.
good.
That's cool.
I would.
That'll be cool.
That would be really cool.
I honestly could think,
Any matchup can be cool.
yeah, maybe Miami FAU. That's possible.
I just want Miami there.
Everything, like every group is really good. I like all the matchups. I don't think this is probably one of the best years of March Madness ever.
It's a pretty good year.
Yeah. Okay, so is everyone finished with what they want to say?
Yep.
Yes, I think
All
that was a
right.
great week of sports.
All right. This was a great week of sports, and we hope you enjoyed your stay on today's episode of Sports Resort, and we'll see you next time.
Goodbye.
See you guys later.
Goodbye.
Bye.